Welcome. Today we're doing a short, slow flow yoga practice to loosen up the neck. My name's Rebecca, and my passion is helping women find peace and calm through self-care. Take a moment to subscribe to the channel if it's your first time, and then join me in a comfortable seated position on the ground, or if you'd prefer a chair. Roll your shoulders back and down, close your eyes, and just let your natural breath flow in and flow out. Taking a minute to let go of everything you were doing a few moments ago and your plans for the rest of the day, and just bring your attention and focus here. Notice how your body's feeling, and just notice the areas that feel tight or stiff. And then notice the quality of your breath. Are you breathing deeply, or is your natural breath shallow? When we're stressed, when we're feeling overwhelmed, our breathing is shallow, fast, and irregular. But you can influence your feelings, calm your mind, and loosen some of the knots in your body by changing the way that you breathe. Slowly start to lengthen and deepen the breath, trying to feel the belly rise like a balloon as you inhale, and release all the air out on the exhale. Inhale, feel the belly rise. Exhale, let everything go. Just allowing that breath to help bring your attention and focus here. Slowly open up your eyes and just come to sit up tall with the shoulders stacked over the hips. If cross-legged doesn't feel good, you could always extend one leg out or even both out front. Sitting nice and tall, and then gaze over your left shoulder. Slowly come back center, and then look to the right. We'll do this a few times, just slowly looking side to side. Trying to move with your breath. Inhale, gaze over his shoulder. Exhale, look center. Inhale, look the other way. And back center. Good, now gaze down at the ground. Feel the stretch through the back of the neck. Look straight ahead and then gaze up at the ceiling, if that feels okay. And straight ahead again. Inhale, look down. Exhale, straight ahead. Inhale, look up. Exhale, straight ahead. One more time each way. Good. Roll your shoulders back a few times now. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, lower. Really trying to connect the breath and movement together. Good. Do a few circles going the other direction. And then come on to your hands and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Stacking the shoulders over top of the wrists. And then just think of a dog wagging its tail. Kind of sway your hips side to side. And then maybe start to draw circles, just hinging your body forward to the side and back. Whatever feels good to help loosen up the spine. And do a few circles going the other direction. Push back, child's pose. Send your hips towards your heels. Reach those arms out in front. Lowering your forehead down. If you find the ground's really far away, you might want to bend your arms and just stack your fists, one on top of each other. You could rest your forehead down on your fists. Or you might want to widen your knees so they're more to the edges of the mat with the toes touching. That might help your forehead come down a little closer. And then it might feel good to turn your forehead side to side. Just trying to let go of the stress in the head and the tension you're holding in your neck. Gazing at the hands, come back to tabletop and we'll curl the toes under, down dog if you want to. And if you don't feel like down dog, you can just step your back foot forward and come to a standing position. Otherwise, come into down dog and slowly walk the feet up to the front of the mat. Forward fold. And roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Coming to mountains, just palms facing forward. Again, stacking your shoulders over your hips, drawing your belly button in. Imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting you up. Find some length here. Good, reach your hands up high. Lower your right hand down and hinge over, side stretch. Reach a little further out through the fingers. And then bend the elbow, bring the hand to rest on the head. Turn your elbow down towards the ground and open it back up to the ceiling. Down towards the ground, gaze down, and then gaze up at the ceiling. One more time. Slowly come to stand up, lower the hand down. Changing sides, reach your right hand up, hinge over to the left, big side stretch. Reach a little further out through the fingers. And then bend, rest your hand on the back of the head. Point the elbow down towards the ground. And open it back up to the ceiling, gazing up. Inhale, point down. Exhale, open up. Inhale, point down. Exhale, open up. Good. Come to stand up tall and lower your hands down. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Interlace your fingers, reach them out in front. Maybe round your upper back and gaze down. And then interlace the hands behind the back. Open up the chest and the heart. And releasing. Good. Come back down to a seated position on the ground or on your chair. It might feel good this time to extend the legs out long, coming into staff pose. Shoulders stacked over top of the hips, sitting nice and tall. Drop your left ear over to the left shoulder, stretch the neck. Gaze down at the thigh. Slowly roll your head over. Look down at the right thigh. And bring the right ear to the right shoulder. We'll do this a few times, slowly drawing half circles, gazing down to the thigh, slowly rolling the head side to side. And if you find a spot that feels particularly tight, you can always just pause and hold it where you need to. Remembering that everything is just a suggestion when you're practicing yoga. You always just want to listen to your body and move in a way that works best for you. Good. Slowly bring your head upright. Bend your knees and grab the soles of your feet. So you'll need to bend enough so that you can reach. Then point one toe forward. So you get a big stretch through the shoulders. And point the other toes forward. And release. Good. Coming to lay down on your back, or if you're in a chair, you can stay there. And we'll just end with a twist. So laying down with your knees bent, reach your arms out long, and slowly let the knees fall over to one side. Or if you're still sitting in a chair, just twisting your body one direction, gazing over the shoulder, and just wringing out any remaining tension that you need to. If you're laying down on the ground, it might feel good to turn your head the opposite direction of the knees. Slowly come back center. Let your knees fall over to the other side, or twist your body the opposite direction if you're in a chair. Turn your head to look over the opposite shoulder if you're down on the ground. When you're ready, you can slowly come back center. Maybe hug the knees into the chest, give them a little squeeze. And when it's time to just relax, so finding a comfortable position, maybe extending the legs out long, letting the toes roll out to the side. Or if your lower back doesn't like this, just bend your knees. Your hands could be down by your hips, palms face up, or you could rest one on your heart and one on your belly. Close your eyes. Our bodies benefit from movement, but our minds from stillness. So taking as much time as you're able to just be still and just breathe. Making time for self-care is not selfish, it's self-preservation. I'm going to leave you at this point. When you're done, be sure to give yourself a little hug. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourself and practice yoga with me today. You can find me at youfirstyoga.ca. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. Namaste.